Amelia's footsteps echoed through the empty hallway of her small, dimly lit apartment. The scent of nostalgia hung in the air as she moved past faded photographs that adorned the walls, a testament to a life that had once been brimming with vitality and joy. Yet, today, Amelia's eyes held a shadow of sorrow that she couldn't quite put into words. At the age of 45, Amelia stood at a crossroads in her life. She was a single mother to a bright young daughter named Lily. Lily was her beacon of light, her reason for waking up each day. But amidst the responsibilities of raising Lily and providing for their modest life, Amelia had lost touch with her own sense of self. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the room. Amelia's fingers traced the edges of an old journal, a forgotten relic of her youth. As she flipped through its pages, she found passages that spoke of dreams, aspirations, and a zest for life. Tears welled in her eyes as she realized how much had changed since then. Her mornings had become a blur of routine, a never-ending loop of making breakfast, rushing Lily to school, and heading to work. The demands of her job as an administrative assistant offered little solace, and the evenings brought a numbing fatigue that left her with little energy for anything else. One evening, as Amelia tucked Lily into bed, Lily looked up with her big, curious eyes and asked, "Mom, why don't we do fun things anymore?" Amelia's heart ached at her daughter's innocent question. She was reminded of how they used to explore parks, go on spontaneous adventures, and laugh until their stomachs hurt. What had happened to those moments of joy? As Amelia kissed Lily goodnight, a gnawing feeling settled in her chest, a feeling she couldn't quite shake off. Weeks turned into months, and the gnawing feeling grew stronger. Amelia found herself withdrawing from social interactions, declining invitations from friends, and seeking solace in solitude. She told herself it was exhaustion, the natural consequence of being a single mother, but deep down, she knew something wasn't right. One rainy afternoon, Amelia found herself seated in her dimly lit living room, a hot cup of tea between her trembling hands. She had spent the morning scrolling through an article on mental health, and the pieces began to click. The unexplained fatigue, the loss of interest, the social withdrawal, all were described as potential signs of depression. The weight of realization settled heavily upon her shoulders. She, who had always been the pillar of strength for Lily, was battling an unseen enemy within herself. How had she let herself slip into this state without even realizing it? The truth was painful, yet liberating. With a renewed determination, Amelia began her journey of self-discovery and healing. She reached out to a therapist, bravely stepping into the world of acknowledging her emotions. Through tearful conversations and introspective sessions, she started to understand the layers of her sadness, the unresolved grief from her failed marriage, the overwhelming responsibilities she carried, and the self-neglect that had become her norm. As the days turned into weeks, Amelia learned to prioritize self-care. She rekindled her love for writing, returning to her journal to document her thoughts and emotions. She began to incorporate small moments of joy into her days, reading a book, taking leisurely walks, and spending quality time with Lily. With therapy, self-care, and the unwavering support of a few close friends, Amelia started to see the colors returning to her life. She realized that healing wasn't linear, it was a series of small steps that, collectively, led to progress. Months later, as Amelia stood in the same hallway of her apartment, her eyes no longer held the shadow of sorrow. They shone with a newfound resilience and a quiet sense of determination. The photographs on the walls seemed to smile back at her, a reminder of the life she was reclaiming. Lily, now a witness to her mother's journey, beamed with pride. "Mom, you look happy." Amelia pulled Lily into a warm embrace, tears of gratitude glistening in her eyes. She had come to understand that healing wasn't just for herself, it was a gift she could pass on to her daughter, a lesson in embracing life's challenges and emerging stronger on the other side. As the sun set beyond the horizon, casting a warm glow on their little world, Amelia knew that the shadows of solitude would always be a part of her story. But now, she faced them with courage, knowing that beneath those shadows was a wellspring of strength, waiting to be discovered anew. If you like this video, then share it with your family and friends, and subscribe the channel.